we are at the track now. We had just got through tech, getting all set up. Justin's getting his car ready. He didn't make it. Big shout out to Devin and Remy that didn't make it. Remy let me use his truck. Devin let me use his trailer. You'll find out more later on why I needed to borrow Remy's truck. But here is VA. We are out here. Justin's out here. It is really windy, so I apologize if you guys are getting a bunch of wind noise. One thing I want to address before we get into today's video, the last video I put up, I knew there was going to be some negative comments and some negative views, but just guys, I don't want to hear it. Honestly, I just try to show you guys as real as it is. Don't hide anything. You guys know we're very honest and very transparent around here. So went ahead and showed you guys that so you can learn from it so it doesn't happen. Obviously you guys have known that we've been away from YouTube for a bit, so there is some changes going on in the background that you didn't see. Yes, we did have fire extinguishers. Usually we would have them in the dyno shop, but we're moving things around, changing things up around the shop, and it goes to be that those things obviously happen at the worst times. Yes, we do dyno inspections. That's another one I'm seeing, but Remy being a sponsored car and having my trust level, I didn't look the car over like I normally would. Lack on my point, but at the end of the day, guys, shit happens and that is what it is. So let's go into racing today. Hopefully we can get past that. I have VA back out today. You guys haven't seen this car since Texas. You haven't seen us post in a while, but here we are. She is back. I made some changes on the car. I put all new intercooler on the car because the original one had a hole in it, and then I switched turbos on it from the 86 mil that was on it prior. We are now on a 76 mil, so that is on the car. I changed the seat finally. We have a Kirky race seat in here. Now I can properly shift the car without having the bolster here pushing my arm out. Quick release is in the car. Stock drivetrain, boys. You guys know I sold the trans out of this quite a while ago to Chester. So this does have a 2017 STI factory bone stock, no upgrades at all. Factory output shaft, factory front axles. We do still have our 1,000 horsepower rear axles in the car, but factory diff, factory drive shaft. It's pretty stock under there. So I'm gonna be mindful of that today when I'm coming out of the hole. Track, we drove 3 hours today for the first race day. As you can tell, it is sunny, it is windy, it is cold. They're talking back and forth about maybe only running 8 mile, which would be very unfortunate. I really would like to run this car further, but worst case, we'll use it to set this car up more in the 8. Justin's car, you guys haven't seen this out for a little bit. Travis was nice enough to let us use the slicks on the car. This has that BCP X500 on it, that we are testing. We recently just turned it up on the dyno. I did record. We had a problem with the footage, so you guys didn't get to see that, unfortunately. But this car went through some changes. We have a AMS Intake Manifold on it now. Still the same BCP, front facing. It's the same car that you guys saw before. This car made 620 before. It is turned up even more right now. I'd say the car is probably around the 650 region with the new AMS on the car. We're gonna see what happens. You excited for today or what?
I am.
First race day.
First race day.
Fingers crossed that they're gonna run
stays together. Run
more than 8 mile. Because right now they told me 8 mile.
Really?
But I mean, it is sunny, but it's windy, so we'll see how things go. What are you trying to run? Just go down the track?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, let's get your map uploaded on, get you ready. I'm waiting, I'm making some changes on VA here for the launch, because like I said, it has a stock trans in the car, so I'm turning things down a little bit. Weather's a little bit questionable, so let me do that and I'll catch you guys up.
beat my fucking highest fucking run. Unless I was 8.
I think it's back to 8.
My boy can drive. How'd that 10 feel, baby? Good. That was your first ever pass on the track, baby. Let's see the slip. Damn!
Josh went fucking into the other lane like a young man.
I think all over the
It was
road.
you and the other guy
See
too.
that time slip. Don't creep it. Look at that 60 foot, baby. You can cut that down a little bit more.
Yeah, bud.
Good stuff.
Nice job.
There goes the 9, dog.
I probably should have lifted when I got a little sketchy coming out, but
I would have beat your ass.
A little sideways?
congrats!
10-3, baby.
What was yours?
I went 11.9 and a little sketchy. I'd say she's making some power right now.
The guy who overdosed, he said there's no prep.
No prep?
No prep. He said there's no prep.
No, I told you no prep. That's what happened. Fuck,
saw it.
as it came in the power, I was like, see ya. I had prep for about the first 10 feet, and then I hit second. I'm surprised the turbo went that quick. It came right back into power.
Oh, that thing's way better than the other one.
Yeah,
But how was you wanted to work on
the short track?
Yeah.
Yeah, that all went out the window. As soon as I came off the clutch, it was bunny hopping, fucking left and right.
So you're gonna turn it down a little bit?
Ah,
Oh,
I'm gonna adjust the suspension a little bit and then finesse her. Yeah, can you prep my lane, bud? I fucking sent it in the burnout box. I was
Yeah,
trying to
you
get
did.
the heat in it.
Look, you want to see as soon as you get out of prep on what it does? So
You literally went in the other lane as soon as you went out of prep.
Yeah, look, there's prep all right there. No.
Yeah.
But all three of you guys were really squirrely. All three of you.
Look over some scenes here. Laptop in the truck.
Way better burnout.
I took the wheel off. I forgot how fast the car is. Look at my wrinkle.
It was moving, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty fast.
I'm gonna kill you if you do that ever again. Got it?
I ain't no bitch. I'm staying in.
Joshua!
I got a whole nother lane to go. Oh.
Good thing there was no one next to you.
How'd it go, Corey?
Shit, because I was a dumbass and forgot to turn traction control off after I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't burn out.
Well, what'd you run?
12.1.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I had to let out because traction control grabbed between 2nd and 3 and like,
Where I was?
yeah,
Yeah. That was
it's a little sketchy out there.
She's a little sketchy. I gotta adjust, old girl. So you guys want to see? We definitely fucked up the bumper from the cone. Unfortunately, that's all right. That thing needs to be redone anyways. But Justin, doing work with a BCP.
Yeah.
What was the mile an hour?
135.
Pretty spot on for 600 wheel, I'd say. That's pretty damn good. How's your first track experience there, bud? Have fun? Sound like you're driving it. Yeah,
135.
1.6. We get that down to a 1.4. This will fall to a 10.1. 135, yeah.
I needed to ride out first to get a better burnout.
Yeah,
I went in second too quick.
that's all right. That's what practice is. Do you think it needs more RPM in first? It almost sounded like it bogged down a little bit.
I think I just dumped it too quick.
Yeah, you can ride it out or bump it up. Usually I'll run them out to like 68 for launch control. VA, there's not much more to take out of that thing. I adjusted the suspension, made it softer. I don't like holding that car so much on the limiter and the burnouts, so I'll try to do as good of a burnout as I can. We'll see what happens. Miss, what are you doing in here?
Oh, I'm gonna tune up and I'm gonna try it down so you don't kill yourself.
Turn it down. Oh, I had that button removed from my computer. We don't got no turn down for here.
I'm turning it down and either I'm gonna race it or
You're gonna race it. I already totaled my car up there. You want to race this thing now?
I haven't looked it up there. I'm too scared.
I need need to adjust my seat actually before we go up, because my lap belts are not where I had them. Also, I don't want to forget today on the computer today, I do have some help from my mentor, Junior JR Tuned. He is on the computer with me today, helping me set up the short track of this car. She's definitely a bit on the spicy side. We're trying to take some boost out down low, and well, it wanted all of it. So we're gonna play some settings, adjust some things on the car. It is extremely windy. Had a sprinkle of some rain, so hopefully that holds off. It's a nice, beautiful day besides the wind. So I'm gonna adjust some things on the car, and we'll move on from there. Maybe turn it down.
You need to turn it down with this track.
to turn the car down, so I don't think there's any worth of breaking the car for no reason. I parked it.
Yeah. I told you.
I about took out one of their other cones. I don't think they would have been very happy about that. I'm here to support. At this point, we'll see what happens. So, yep, that's me.
Sounds like I'm driving BA, boys.
Well, you couldn't even handle leaving the line.
She's rowdy, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's an understatement and a half.
Justin did good to get the missed gear.
10.5, a misfit. So, I tried to come out softer. I got a 1.4 60 foot. It was good, and then it wasn't good. Fuck me, second gear has a lot of power in it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They said the other lane was better if you wanted to go in the next lane. The other
Right lane? Ain't no way. I'll try it, but I don't think it's gonna be any better.
No, they said right lane was better after you left, they told us.
Alright, well I guess I'll go get it.
One more
Try.
time.
I'll look at the data log. I pulled 2% out. I might pull some more boost out of it.
Deal.
Because she's a little spicy. It looks like it didn't bunny hop as much.
No, not as much.
I took,
No, but you lined up too far right.
why not? They had me all lining up all weird.
I'll line you up.
I know.
Straight. was supposed to happen.
God damn it.
I think I gave him too much prep on that one.
Now I'm out of the car. I didn't know I had a bucking Bronco over here. You can definitely see on the tires that they're doing their job. They're wrinkling. I took a bunch more dampening out of the rear, but I didn't take any out of the front, and we definitely had some rebound issues in the front. So definitely got to play with suspension more on this thing. They let us know they're running 8th mile. I didn't know they were running 8th on that one. I would have done mile an hour out the back on it otherwise, but I went ahead and tried. The car does work up top. It's just need to work on the short track of the car. Need to turn the car down more. Launch was at like 25 pounds right there. Just need to work on it a little bit more. They said they're not prepping much today. Unfortunately, our bumper did take the wrap today. The whole underskirt is mangled up. When I did the bunny hop, they bent that in. This side was from the thing earlier that we hit their little time block out there, so she's taking a little brunt of beating today, but I plan on doing some changes to the bumper anyways. We're gonna go watch what Justin's doing now. I think Corey's done too, since they're doing 8 mile stuff, which I would think Justin would probably be done too, but we're gonna go grab some food, watch Justin, and maybe one day this guy will race again. Maybe. Oh, I should put it at,
yeah, this
McGee, you're gonna be the one that races someday.
Yeah, this year?
This year, in Spokane.
Yep, took a little hiatus.
Like memories.
Go back.
Well, I got a room for you. God, it's so windy out here. I went and got a hat, got my hoodie on, still got my suit on. I turned Justin's car up a hair more. We'll see what she does here. Best today, 10.3, 135. He keeps having issues hitting 5th gear because his ass didn't put his lockout mechanism on his shifter. I was yelling at him about that, so we'll see what happens here. 1.6 60 foot and it's still going at 10.2, bro. That's a 99 all day. How'd it feel at the back? It almost sounded like laid over.
Totally laid over.
Yeah.
I kept it forward.
Yeah. The famous one more time. Just one more time.
Uno momento.
One more time.
Let Josh drive it.
Damn, why did I not fucking right when the turbo was like, I'm done, I'm out. She was done after the burnout. I was like, where'd she go? I thought we blew a pipe off. I was gonna yell at you.
No, I took your phone.
Then I heard it, I'm like, I'm turbo. I babied it back. Guys, this is way well apart past what BCP recommends for the turbo, by the way. This is like 35 pounds, 36 pounds, and we're trying to get something done. Needs a turbo. BCP, I need that 3-inch. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call him in the morning and be like, by morning I mean Monday. Damn. Looks like I gotta put a turbo in his car. You wanna come give me your Terpski a wiggle?
Yeah, let's give her a wiggle.
We'll give her a little wiggle jiggle. We're definitely well past the shaft speed that they recommend on this turbo, because I have the wastegate pretty much pinned shut. Everything she's got. Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, you got that tickle finger.
Yeah.
Ooh. But she's leaving running.
Yeah, she is.
BCP, I need that 3-inch. We trying to go 9, baby. That's what we need. This thing was on the mission. Thank you. Of course, I fuck it up when I'm in the car. Leave it to me to break everything.
Oh shit.
That famous one last time.
Oh yeah, it didn't.
One last pull.
One more.
Here we are.
I know, I did.
Corey. I'll show you what it broke when we get back. Corey, that final one last hit.
That was fun. Up until the clank, clank, clank came underneath.
Guys, this thing does have an upgraded drive shaft, front and rear axle, stock rear diff, stock trans. And unfortunately, it twisted the front of the differential off and broke the pinion, which is common. That's part of learning the car for one, and then two, we don't have that much sidewall for give. That's number 3. But yeah.
That wasn't the kill map though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it definitely does a burnout better when you're on that one.
Oh, yeah,
Until it
sure.
takes everything out of the car.
Yo, it's labeled kill for a reason.
God, your problem.
If you look, yep, there's the drive shaft. Damn, she got like 50 miles on her.
Twisted the drive shaft?
Woo. So we got the car unloaded. Kind of remembering I didn't do an ending to this video of our track day. I did go ahead and put the car in the air. Like I said, we are back now from our trip, and I was just assessing some of the damage that we had from this thing bunny hopping. It really messed up this front lip. This is aluminum here, guys, so this is obviously going to bend. When we hit that timing cone, that messed this part of the lip up. So I've been already wanting to change up the bumper setup on this car. This lip has been nothing but kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, to be honest with this thing. If you guys will notice that it doesn't have its side skirts it normally does on it. I put my stock ones back on it, so, and that definitely makes life super easy for like doing things like this or putting the car in a trailer. You don't have to remove the side skirts. And the front bumper, sometimes you have to remove it too as well, but today we didn't because this thing was already messed up anyways. But just looking underneath this thing, coming back from the track day, it is spotless. No oil had gotten underneath the car at all. So that is a very nice end to the track day. We didn't have any issues. Everything was working on the car really well, other than the fact of the actual car working. I'm gonna put this thing back down. But I went the wrong way with the suspension on that day. I was taking some of the stiffness and dampening out of the rear. This car really doesn't have much weight in the rear of it. Everything's pretty much front bias on it, which I could relate a lot to in the Honda platform. And if you guys are into Hondas, you obviously know that they run pretty stiff spring rates on those things. So going the other direction, it makes all the sense now why it started bunny hopping as bad as it did. So I'm gonna go ahead and revert back to where I was and add more dampening into the rear. Turn the car down. We were trying to sort the car out with way too much power, and that seems to be always the story of this car. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put the car down on wastegate and get the car to work from there. Now that we are gonna have our local track back, that is gonna make things really nice, not having to travel every time to go and try to get this car to sort out. So now we can have one local that's about 15 minutes away. The wife is trying to figure out where the heck there is a piece from the last motor from when we were in Texas and blew the car up. This is the same hood that's on the car. There is a piece inside the hood from the old motor. So when you open up the hood and close it, you hear it fall. But all in all, really good ending. One thing I do want to take note, Justin's not back yet to talk about it, but on the BCP Turbo, guys, that turbo really did outperform what it's rated to do. That car is full weight, everything intact on the inside, full street car, with the exception, obviously you guys know it doesn't have AC on it, but that car trapped around 660 wheel. We made 550 wheel on the dyno before, on our Mustang dyno. That was on 34 pounds with the stock STI intake manifold, and I would say the car is right around the 580 to 590 Mustang region. So we did pick up about 30 to 40 wheel by changing the intake manifold. We did shift the power band a little bit. We did put springs and retainers in it, which could be helping a little bit with the power increase as well. We were starting to float the valves, but really that turbo doesn't benefit us to rev the car out further. The only thing that would benefit us, it would be to be able to ride fourth gear out, but the factory camshaft just doesn't have enough, especially if a turbo that's already tapering, to be able to ride out fourth. So we're shifting to fifth. You guys heard he didn't have a lockout mechanism in there, so it was just a shifter, meaning that it could go over too far and he could miss fifth, which he did a couple times. But being in 10s the whole track day, that's very impressive for that turbo. Like I said, we were definitely pushing it past its shaft speed. That's why things do fail. It did break the turbo. BCP is going to get us another one sent over for the track day to show you guys, fingers crossed, that we can go 9s with that little baby 2.4 inch inlet turbo. So that's going to be pretty cool. Corey's car is coming back here. Broken drive shaft. Let me restate that. Broken rear diff, which then damaged the drive shaft. So he's going to be replacing that. I did make it pretty apparent to Corey. He has pretty small sidewall tires that are not as forgiving as it should be, especially for stock rear diff, stock trans. This car here is back to having 100% stock transmission. Obviously, it's always had a stock rear diff in it, but having this much sidewall definitely helps the car. So that's going to end it out here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed having another track day. Lots of footage that we're going to have to go through and kind of sift through. You guys will notice we had a couple different camera angles. I did pick up some GoPro mounts, so hopefully have some better footage for you guys. And we do have our next track day on the 28th of April. So we'll see what we have as a filler in between now and the 28th. I was talking to the wife about maybe starting another project for the channel. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a pretty in-depth project, and we got a lot of other things going on. So
People were asking if you're going to be at IFO.
I am not going to be at IFO, unfortunately. IFO is the next day after our event here, and it makes way more sense for me to stay here where I drive 15 minutes to the track than it does to drive 4.5, 5 hours for an event that is class-based. This is an unlimited class because of its turbo sizing, and I can tell you there's a lot faster guys than me out there for the unlimited class. I think a 92 Honda Civic on the street's faster than me right now because this ain't not working. So
she'll be out the 28th in Spokane.
So Spokane, 28th, you want to come see the cars? First track day of Spokane being open in what, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years, new owner. So thank goodness we are going to have a track again. Hopefully get this thing sorted out. I would like to have a car that just worked for once, so I just need to take the steps and listen to myself and actually turn it down more instead of going out and it was on 50 pounds. A little bit too much power for that track. A little much.
I don't want to say I told you so, but
I thought you were the tuner.
I am the tuner and I told you so.
No, you had the laptop and all. Why didn't you turn it down?
I tried.
She probably would have put a Reveler on my ass. All right, that's going to wrap it up. I will see you guys in the next video. Not too sure what we're going to be diving into this week, but I'll try to get something coming up this week for you guys. To now, I'm just going to go ahead and unload the trailer, go edit this stuff, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living life up in the fast lane. Life, though you lemons, you just put them in Coronas, Coronas, Coronas. I've been working, I need that advance with the bonus, the bonus, the bonus. Ain't no thoughts about tomorrow, I'm just living in the moment, the moment, the moment. Full tank of gas and 200 on the dash, bitch, I'm zoning, I'm zoning, I'm zoning. Fast lane, living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal